Hey guys, it is Z here, back with another video. So in this video, I'm really excited to show you this brand new MOC I made. I made this MOC for TD Bricks' MOC quarantine contest, and I really made an effort to include as much detail and variety as I could. By the way, if you don't know TD Bricks, you should go check out his channel, because he has some really awesome content. The link will be in the description. I have a lot to cover for this MOC, so without further ado, let's get started. So this MOC is built on a 32 by 32 base plate and two 16 by 32 base plates. It is basically a small town. What I mean is that it has almost all of the public places you would expect in a basic town, all crammed into a 64 by 32 space. All of the roofs are removable, and of course for a better interior look. This MOC has a post office, a house, a laundry room place thing, a bank, a barbershop, a cafe, a school, a grocery store, a construction site, a fire station, a dentist, a newspaper, a pharmacy or drugstore, whatever you want to call it, and a police station. So starting with the police station, I will show you guys how each of these places look. So the police station has blue walls, and on the front side there's a sign that says police and a glass door with a policeman walking in. As you make your way inside, you can see a policewoman in front of a computer on the left, and a flashlight, some handcuffs, and a wanted poster on the right wall. At the back there is a small cell with a prisoner and a toilet. Moving on to the pharmacy, it has white walls with the occasional green brick, and on the outside you can see a flower pot and a green cross on the wall, like most pharmacies have. Inside there are some shelves with products on the left which a woman is looking at. There is also a desk with a cash register and some money. Behind that there is a cashier and a small table with a boy standing beside it. This table has a syringe and an elastic band. It's like one of those tables that some pharmacies have where you can get a shot. Next we have the newspaper, which is made of dark tan, light tan, and brown bricks, and has a sign which I made myself saying, "The Paper." Walking out there's a man holding a newspaper, because he's probably going to go sell the newspapers. Inside on the right there's a desk with a computer and a recycling bin, and on the left a desk with a camera and a letter. Probably some fan mail. At the back there's an industrial printer with some newspapers and papers coming out. On to the dentist. There's a big tooth over the door and a huge toothbrush on the roof. Outside there's a man who is ironically eating an ice cream and a croissant while waiting, because, you shouldn't eat sweet stuff before. Never mind. The walls are light and medium blue to vary the color. Inside on the left there's a small table with a cash register, a small glass of water, and a dentist tool. I don't know which one exactly, but yeah. On the right there's a bed with a patient on it and a mirror stand, like the ones you can find at a dentist. The dentist is also leaning over the patient. Next we have the fire station. Outside there's an old man with an apple looking up worried because his cat ended up on the roof. The door is made of glass, and next to it there's a small box with the fire logo, and I don't know why it's there, but I just thought it looked cool. And at the top there's another fire logo, just so people get that it's a fire station. And the walls are red. Inside there's a desk with a computer and a mug on the left, and at the back there's a fire extinguisher and an axe. There's also a fireman going to the door to help the old man with the cat on the roof. So the fire station is kind of simplistic, but I tried to add the details I could. So yeah. Next up is the construction site. The construction site doesn't actually have a roof because it's, still being built. It has a door frame with some light tan half-built walls and some cones on either side outside so people don't walk into the construction site. There's also a warning sign by the door, which I got from a small city set, and a construction worker with an axe heading outside. Inside there's a man sitting on a stack of boxes eating some pizza. Towards the back there's a trash can on the left and another construction worker with a shovel standing over some bricks. The last build on this row is a grocery store. Outside there's a cash register with a cashier behind it since I couldn't fit it inside. And I know it's weird, but I just had no other place to put it. And there's also a lady walking around with a camera interviewing the different people who live in the town. I just thought it looked cool. I'm not sure exactly why, but I feel like that kind of stuff can actually happen. So the roof has a custom grocery sign, which I also painted like the paper sign, and some ventilators, which I'm really proud of. Inside there's a box with some carrots and bananas on the far right, a shelf with some pizza, some cookies and burger, and a fridge on the far left. Next to fridge is an ice cream freezer, and walking around the whole place is a woman with a custom shopping cart. As we move on to the next row, there's a school. The school is red, and at the entrance it has a black gate and a bike rack. Between the building and the gate, there's a grass area with a girl looking at a spider. Inside, there's a classroom with a few desks, a blackboard which I decorated, and a teacher sitting holding a book. The roof is angled, like it makes kind of a triangle shape, and on top of it there's a bell tower with some graffiti. And next to the school there's a cafe. So outside there's a skater sitting at a table enjoying a sandwich with a coffee, and there's a sign with a mug over the door to show that it's a cafe. And the walls are gray because I didn't have any other colored bricks. Inside, on the right, there's a policewoman eating a cookie at a table with one of those really tall chairs, which I kind of like the design of, and a fireman ordering at the bar. There's a small display section with pastries, a mug, and some stacked plates at the bar. I don't know what else to call it. And behind the bar, there's a bartender and some shelves with bottles, mugs, and a toaster. So the next place is the barber shop. There's a big pair of scissors next to the door and a huge comb on the roof, which I like the look of, and it really shows that it's a barber shop. The walls are red and black, which I think are pretty cool colors for a barbershop, and inside there's a speaker and a cash register on the right. In the center there's a chair with a man sitting on it wearing a cape, because you kind of wear capes when you get your hair cut. I don't know what they're actually called, but I used one of those Lego custom cape pieces. And there's a woman holding a pair of scissors standing behind him. At the back there's a table with a hairbrush, some hair products, and a double mirror. So next up we have the bank, which is also small like every other one. I don't know what I would mention that, but just so you know. So there's a seating area outside because I couldn't fit it inside, and there's a robot guard holding a gun. There's an ATM to the right of the door, which is incorporated into the actual build, and a camera to the left. So over the door there's a sign that says bank, and this sign comes from the Lego City bank set. And inside there's a desk with a computer and a man standing behind it. At the back there's a vault with some cash in it, and the walls are yellow and light tan. So next up there's a laundry place. I don't know if you want me to call it laundromat or just laundry. And the walls are white, and there's a lamppost outside. And above the door there's another sign that I made that says laundry. And inside there's a man walking in holding some clothes to wash and a small table with some coins. So basically how the place works is that you go in, you buy some coins and put them in the machine, in the machines to make them work. So at the back there are 2 washing machines and a dryer. All 3 of them are custom, and there's a pipe leading to the reservoir which is on the roof. I'm sorry if the reservoir doesn't actually look like a reservoir, but I did the best I could. So second to last build, we have the house, which was the first of these mini MOCs I built. So the walls are mostly white, but there are some light gray masonry bricks surrounding the yellow door. And on the front lawn, there's a recliner with a cocktail on it. Inside, there's a small kitchen on the right, which has an oven, a sink, a small table and seat, a closet and a mini fridge with some pots and mugs and other kitchen stuff on it. And towards the back, there's a bed at the top with some not accessible stairs. I'm sorry I didn't have the space, and a TV in front of the bed. And under the bed there's actually a small wall with a door which leads to the bathroom. The bathroom has a shower and a toilet, and I incorporated it underneath the bed so this house could have all of the necessities. So lastly, it's the post office. The walls are yellow and there's a big letter P next to the door. There's also a small drinking fountain on the front lawn. You may notice that the wall at the far end actually opens, so it reveals the inside, and to do that I simply used hinge plates so you could get a better look on the inside. And I was actually meaning to do this for the grocery store and the school, but I couldn't, and I actually also did this for the police station. So on the inside we have Elvis Captain America, which I just thought looked pretty cool, and he's holding a hot dog and a letter, and he's walking to the counter. So on the left there are some shelves with papers and different kinds of boxes, like I think a post office would have that stuff. And towards the back there's a counter with a computer and a keyboard and a woman behind it. And at the very back there are a few stacked boxes and a container with a few letters. And yeah, And so I guess that's it. That just about covers all of the mini MOCs I made. And I'm sorry for making this video so long. It's just I had a lot to cover. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and all of my mini MOCs. I also have high hopes for this competition because I really want that $50 gift card, but also I had a ton of fun building this MOC. And also stay tuned because on May 1st I'm dropping another MOC vid for International MOC Day. So yeah, bye!